Welcome to this journey into the heart of Turkey, a country where the East meets the West, and ancient traditions live side by side with modern life. Turkey, officially known as the Republic of Turkey, is a transcontinental country located mainly on the Anatolian Peninsula in Western Asia, with a smaller portion on the Balkan Peninsula in southeastern Europe. It shares borders with 8 countries, including Greece, Bulgaria, Iran, and Syria, and is surrounded by the Aegean, Mediterranean, and Black Seas. With a population of over 85 million people, Turkey is a vibrant and culturally rich nation, known for its deep history, stunning landscapes, and warm hospitality. From the ruins of ancient civilizations to modern skyscrapers, Turkey offers a unique blend of past and present. Whether you're a traveler, a student, or someone simply curious about other cultures, there's something magical about this land. If there's one thing everyone remembers about Turkey, it's the food. Turkish cuisine is incredibly diverse and flavorful. From kebabs and mezes to rich desserts like baklava and künefe, every region has its specialties. Breakfast in Turkey is a feast: olives, cheese, fresh bread, tomatoes, cucumbers, eggs, and of course, tea. Street food is also a big part of daily life. Think of simit, a sesame-covered bread ring, roasted chestnuts, or fish sandwiches near the Bosphorus. People in Turkey value connection, sitting together, sharing meals, talking for hours. Even in the busiest cities, you'll find people pausing to enjoy their tea, have a conversation, or just sit by the sea. Istanbul is one of the most fascinating cities in the world, a city that literally sits between 2 continents, Europe and Asia. With over 15 million residents, it's the most populous city in Turkey and a cultural, economic, and historical hub. You can see ancient mosques standing next to modern art galleries. The call to prayer echoes through the air, while people sip lattes in trendy cafés nearby. The Bosphorus Strait divides the city, offering breathtaking views and daily ferry rides connecting continents. Life in Istanbul is fast-paced, colorful, and at times chaotic. Traffic is a part of everyday life, but so are street vendors, local bazaars, seaside strolls, and spontaneous moments of beauty, like watching the sunset from the Galata Bridge. Turkish culture is a beautiful blend of diverse influences, from the Ottoman Empire to Central Asian roots, and touches of Greek, Persian, and Arabic traditions. Family is at the center of Turkish life. Respect for elders is deeply rooted in society, and hospitality is more than just a custom, it's a way of life. When you visit a Turkish home, expect to be treated like royalty. Guests are often welcomed with tea, sweets, or even a full meal, whether you planned your visit or just stopped by. Turks are famous for their tea, served in small tulip-shaped glasses, and don't be surprised if you're offered tea even at a clothing shop or a bank. Turkish coffee, which has a long tradition, is also part of UNESCO's intangible cultural heritage. Music and dance also play important roles in Turkish culture, from classical Ottoman music to folk dances like the holly or the whirling dervishes, which are not just performances but spiritual rituals.
Today, Turkey is a mix of tradition and modernity. Cities like Istanbul, Ankara, and Izmir are bustling with business, education, technology, and youth culture. At the same time, rural areas still keep many old traditions alive, from handmade carpets to seasonal festivals. The cost of living varies widely. Istanbul is more expensive than most other cities, but it also offers more opportunities. Public transportation is well developed in big cities, with metro lines, buses, trams, and ferries. People are generally warm, social, and community-oriented. Religion is present in daily life, but the level of practice varies widely. Freedom of expression and politics are more complex topics, but overall, Turkey remains a dynamic and resilient society. To live in or visit Turkey is to experience contrasts between the old and the new, between Europe and Asia, between quiet traditions and a noisy, modern world. It's a country that stays with you long after you leave.
Gözyaşlarım severim dünya. Ayrılanlar geri döndüm ya. Leylek baba dile döndüm.